How many of you find your mind wandering when you're trying to concentrate? In today's world, filled with endless distractions like your phone, social media, notifications, and even procrastination, it's easy to lose focus. It seems that every moment, there's something else pulling at your attention, making it harder and harder for you to stay on track. But don't worry, you're not alone. And the real question is, how do we reclaim that focus? How do we hold on to what matters most? Or staying focused wasn't just about discipline, but understanding how the mind works. Today, let's dive into that. Let's explore what pulls us away from our focus and how we can reclaim it. Hello, my name is Tiana, and I'm here today to talk about how to stay productive and give high quality work. So, what exactly is focus? Focus is often the state or quality of producing a clear visual definition. But it's not just about seeing things clearly. In cognitive terms, focus is about channeling mental energy into one task or object while filtering out distractions. Let me ask you, when playing a video game, do you find yourself more engaged than working on assignments? Dr. Manos from the Cleveland Clinic explains that action-adventure games often demand players' full attention to auditory and visual cues. These cues keep players on their toes, creating a sense of anticipation that draws them in and holds their focus. Players must react quickly to the game's challenges, and this is what makes video games so immersive. Another key element is set shifting, the ability to move back and forth between different tasks in quick succession. We often confuse set shifting with multitasking, but there's a subtle difference. Set shifting is about channeling mental energy into one task or object for a short period of time in quick succession. This cognitive flexibility keeps the mind active and engaged. According to a study involving 283 students, about 80% admitted that they only stay focused sometimes, even when they know they should. However, despite studies like this, most students still feel stressed and a sense of irresponsibility when they can't focus as they'd like. Personally, I face the same challenge when it comes to staying focused. I often think about how long a project will take, and before long, boredom sets in. One example is when I wait until the last minute to study for a test. Sometimes I'm sitting just outside the classroom, cramming before the next lesson, simply because I didn't want to focus earlier, which led to me pushing it off until the very last moment. So, how can you and I stop procrastinating? A famous quote by Steve Jobs comes to mind. Focus is about saying no. What Jobs meant is that focus is about actively avoiding distractions. Something as simple as putting your phone in airplane mode or in another room can make all the difference. Another strategy that I like to use is the 1-3-5 method. It works by doing 1 big task, 3 medium-sized tasks, and 5 small tasks. This often helps people who get overwhelmed by a long to-do list, as it helps tackle your day in a balanced manner. To further overcome that overwhelming feeling, there's a simple rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Sometimes we delay some of the simplest tasks, but finishing off those tasks can help us focus on the bigger picture. Lastly, my favorite method that I use all the time is the 4-box method. It works by prioritizing tasks through importance and urgency. 1 box for tasks that are important and urgent, urgent but not important, important but not urgent, and not urgent nor important. This structure helps stay balanced and helps us know what to prioritize and what can wait to help that overwhelming feeling. So, let's understand that using these strategies can help sharpen our focus, enhance productivity, and help us give high quality work. Each time we minimize distractions, we gain a sense of control, a sense of accomplishment. Once we see progress, it becomes easier to maintain focus and helps build confidence to reach our next goal. So, with that being said, let's understand that saying no to distractions and staying organized can make all the difference. Let's understand that shifting our mindsets can truly help us become better versions of ourselves. And with that being said, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this talk.